Hi everyone! In today's video I'm making a small acrylic painting for Holi, which is a Hindu festival of colors that's celebrated in the spring. One of the traditions of Holi is to throw colored powders or colored liquids on each other. So my idea for this painting was an Indian girl and the colors dripping above her. I used acrylics on cardboard. I first primed the cardboard using white acrylic gesso to make sure that the cardboard won't soak up the paint. I had many references for the face, but no exact reference for the pose. I first made a postcard size sketch in my sketchbook and then transferred that onto the cardboard using graphite transfer paper. I put the sketch on top of the cardboard and taped it down to make it stay in place, and then put the graphite transfer paper between the cardboard and the sketch with the darker side down. You have to make sure that you have the right side facing down, and it's best to draw a few lines and then check if the transfer is working. Then I redrew the portrait and it was transferred onto the cardboard. While I was sketching and finding references, I also chose the main color scheme. I decided on a complementary color scheme of turquoise and orange, and there's also some yellow. The gesso surface was actually kind of rough to paint on, so next time I'll maybe sand down the gesso surface a little. I mixed yellow ochre, cadmium red and sienna for the skin tone, and I added white to make it lighter and umber and blue to make it darker. But honestly, most of the acrylic paints I used here are hobby quality paints from Lidl, and they don't even mention the names of the pigments, so I'm just guessing the names based on what the colors look like to me. I wanted the girl to seem like she's looking up at the dripping colors, but I didn't have an exact reference photo for the eyes or the pose of looking up, and in the eyes I just left white space under the iris, but I think I should have also changed the shape of the iris to make it seem like she's actually looking up, and also tilt the head by making the forehead shorter. But I might make a bigger version of this painting later and try harder to get the pose right. I recently learned you can use matte medium to glaze with acrylics. Glazing means painting a very transparent layer. I do glazing with water anyway, when I want to kind of blend a color. For example, in this painting, after I had finished the skin tone, I added blush to her cheeks, and I wanted the blush to blend into her skin tone. But the skin was already dry, so I watered down the blush color in the edges to make it seem like it blends into the skin and there's no hard edge. The problem with glazing using water is that if you add too much water, the paint might peel off when it dries. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I also wanted to try glazing with matte medium in this painting because I have matte medium that I've never used before. The matte medium I have looks white, but it dries transparent. I mixed the turquoise paint with matte medium, and then I used the transparent turquoise to shade the face and the neck and the fabric to tie the character and the turquoise background together. Even though matte medium is supposed to dry matte, I have to say that those parts look shinier than the rest of the painting. But if you varnish the painting anyway when it's finished, I don't think it matters. I also used a bit of metallic acrylic paints for the eyeshadow and the scarf. I used gold and copper, and those parts of course look shiny as well, and they look different depending on the angle of painting and how the light hits them. I also made a painting of colorful hands and a dripping background of different colors with this same Holi festival theme a few years ago, and I sell prints and stickers and other products of that and my other paintings in my Redbubble shop. You can also find coloring pages of my art in my Etsy shop if you're interested. When you buy one, you can download the file right away and print it out and color it. And here's a sneak peek of other paintings I'm working on. Happy Holi and thanks for watching!